this is what I'm thinking. You know, um, the spinners. We are recruiting people, and they are also recruiting people. And sometimes they recruit people that are pretty much bad from the beginning. There are other criminals, like passing through, drifters maybe, and but sometimes they recruit really innocent people, are more or less forced into that. They're kind of they don't understand what they're getting into. So I
Ola, just a little moment. Which
um,
aspect do you think this would fit into?
my first thing was it was like for this like for the uh, um, do I have to take one that is not already taken,
No,
or
no, no,
can
no,
I
no.
choose
You
anyone?
can take whatever.
And because this is also about very much about the like the favors and
Mm-hmm.
obligations and seeing things like that, and this is, I mean, and this is connected to like pointing out someone that has ended up on the enemy side, but that we kind of see that they are not yet totally part of the enemy, and we cannot like fight them in the same way. So we kind of put. Do you understand what I'm meaning? We were
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of innocent people. They don't have to be like kids. They can be kind of tricked into become and being more or less brutalized by the being part of the spinner culture and being forced to do stuff that they eventually will turn really bad.
I
And
understand the concept you are talking about, but I really hate to lose what it says on the card.
yeah, but what does
You're
it
kind of
say?
writing a new card. And I really like what's on the card is that we have a name for people that we really care about inside our own isolation,
Yeah.
and that this is about
Oh, okay,
us. This is
okay.
about us. This
So
is, you know, that
I
we,
think
you
I
know,
was
you are
thinking of
really
the
accepted.
isolate.
You know that you are really accepted when someone says this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this is
But
very
all
important
right.
for us. It's
I think I was thinking about the isolation as more or less not only
No,
us,
it's
but or the this part
no,
of the
that's
culture.
us. The
Yeah.
isolation is
exactly.
us, no one else. The fine trousers.
Then I have to start from the beginning because so if someone else has a concept, then go ahead because I that was the idea that I had, but now
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Lex,
Do
do you have something in mind? Some card you would like to use?
I have an idea, but do you have? I think. Do you have something, Elma? You can go first.
No, the point is because I have been in all the scenes so
Okay.
far,
Right.
I really had no time to think about it.
Because I am in my zone and I'm not really sure what I want to take. But I was thinking about friends actually, and
Mm-hmm.
in that it says this type of friendship is unique to the isolation, a bond that comes from a shared activity or a particular way we regard one another, a revelation among friends, and it was kind of the same as Ola, but I was thinking it as a way we could use uh, to communicate that okay, I am one of the gang, but we might be never met each other. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, two people are chosen to make a mission, but they do not know that they are going to help each other, and to be able to know that oh, I'm your friend here, they say and then we know okay, this is a you are in this group, you are helping me, or to make sure that yeah, I'm here to help you, uh, but everybody else doesn't know. But I was thinking maybe this is not needed because we call ourselves trousers. So maybe we just say, "Oh, it was so hard to find my trousers before morning. I'm sorry, I'm so late." So maybe trousers already is that word, or do we?
Or
have,
maybe we could just extend from the trousers to be talking about clothing or getting dressed as of any kind. And I mean, the trousers is very specific to us, but we can be vaguer and just say something like, this jacket isn't fitting very well, or oh, that jacket fits you perfectly, or something like that. And so it, or any reference to clothes. Pull up your trousers, something like that. But these are but for us, it's a matter of acknowledging that the other person is considered a partner or a community member, right? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Um,
Though I'm not sure if it's the right way to use this card.
I mean, if we think of if it says friend, I think that's
It's more
kind of
personal.
more
Yeah.
special than just one of the members of the find
Right.
process.
I'm starting to realize one thing, and that the isolation is much bigger than just the 5 of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Nathan?
We can keep the clothing thing for levels of friendships.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, from the bottom to the top, or from the top to the bottom,
Right.
the trouser being the
Oh.
best. So something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
We
I
can
like
make
that.
an order of magnitude using this lexical field.
If we know each other, it's like tie your shoes, and if we are a little bit better, oh, he has his pants on, and then
Yeah.
if we are
Right,
very good
right.
friends, but oh, I
Let's
like
start
yours,
off with
I like yours.
one word
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we start making variations.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe even let's start with choosing the aspect. So we know a little bit better in which direction we want to move this.
I wanted to take it to the best work is when no one knows it happened. I think it's I think it's the best way because it doesn't have it's more yeah, maybe
It's more job related than
yeah. Either we take it more job related and have it as that aspect, or we take it more as a obligation favor, and it's like we trust each other. We really.
that's your choice.
Yeah.
So where do
I
you
want.
feel we are going?
I'm open to what people think.
You want input?
I want input.
Well,
in
not
this.
to make things more complicated, but why not the music hall? Because that is where we are.
Yeah, but
That's
that
where
is
our friendship
more.
is safe.
Yeah, but I was also thinking that's also where we have connection with customers and so on. I see that's more as an what should I say if we have a store, the music hall is the front of the store where the best work is made inside of the store where the customers doesn't get in. Do you see where I'm going? So I'm thinking it's a more open area for everybody in work and so on. But when the workers are going to have a time for themselves, they go into the store and eat lunch where the customers can't go in and disturb them and so on, and so on.
Basically, you want to have the friendship related to how efficient we are at a given work.
Yeah.
That's how I understand it.
Yeah, that's a very good explanation. Yes, thank you.
But yeah, friend.
Am I the only one on this, or am I? Okay.
No, I think it's interesting because the way I see it is Ron's way with the whole is like the friendship is more the front. So how we are friendly with others as well as within each other, but not job related, just like relationships.
Mm.
When
I'm lost. I'm sorry. I am completely lost.
okay,
I'm lost in the whole thing. I love the idea that we have a word for a close friend.
Mm.
After that, everything has just drifted into many directions, and I don't know anything now.
I'm sorry. I think we are a little bit too tired. I don't think we'll finish it. I would like us to break here and try to pick it up there
Yeah,
next
because
time.
I don't think we're going to make a scene if we.
No,
Yeah.
I think we were too tired. So let's just call it, if that's okay, Max.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling we are all drifting out. Even though we
Is
would
it-
like to continue to
Right.
play, I don't
I'm
feel.
holding my tongue because I when you say that, Ron, I realized that that's where my brain was going.
Uh-huh,
A lot
right.
of like, blah, 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 like
Yeah.
going off on
Yeah.
Mhm.
concepts. But I guess this is
So-
taking form in my head now. This
Thanks to Ron and Nathan for coming up with the first words.
Sure. Let's.
Did a very good job.
Yeah,
It's a little bit unfair that the other of us now have a little bit longer time, but basically we aren't going to make up our own words. But it's really nice if you can pick a card until next time.
right.
The two of you, last thing I would like to do, you two will have to discard the cards you used. And I'll give you two new ones, which are coming from the second column. That's the one that has the story 2.
Can I clarify
I
what
can help
what you
you.
mean? Are you saying that I discard the cards I did not use?
You discard the card you used.
Okay.
So you are going to discard the one that you used. Which
Okay.
was,
What do I do with the other two?
you keep them.
Keep them.
You can still use them.
And then you are going to give us
your
two
next
more?
turn. You get one more. The
One
one
Right.
lost,
Okay.
you get a new one for.
Sure. Are you going
And
to
the
give
new
it to
one is
us now?
already coming from the new age.
Ah,
That's why you are going to find it in the second column.
I see. Do you do
Okay.
that now, or are you going to do that to start?
I'll give you those cards now, so I
Okay.
don't forget.
Sure.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
I can help you to discard that one.
Thanks, Ola. Nathan got the card that's called a pronoun.
Mm-hmm.
And Ola, could you give to Ron the card that is called faction?
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds like I can see how that would happen in the new age. Sad to say.
Maybe never.
Well, if we make it in, maybe never, but because I can keep the old ones, correct? I could use the new if you
The
like.
old ones. So you can still use them until the very end.
Right. Okay.
The only you lose are those you use.
Yeah.
So another way to use variations is if you want to get rid of cards and to get new ones, you can come up with a variation, because in that case you too discard one card and get a new.
I see. Okay.
So if you feel you have only crap in your hands, you can use that to change things a little bit. Great. If nobody has questions, comments, or constructive critique, I'll see you next week.
I don't know if we're too tired for this, but I do have a question, and it looks like Ola has one as well.
Yeah. Who wants?
No, start, Ron. You start, Ron.
Okay. In the other Dialect game that you played, which I have not watched.
Because you can't, unless Robbie is still planning to put it up.
I would like to know your description of how the action starts in a scene. How does it evolve from the little conference of people? Because what happened with us is that finally somebody said, oh, screw it, and just started saying, this happens, this happens, this happens.
It was a little bit alike, but then what was easier was that I don't think we ever had a scene where not all of us were in the scene.
So everybody was in all of them.
Everybody was in, so
Oh.
that made it a little bit easier, actually,
Mm-hmm.
somehow. Oh God, it's nearly too long ago. What made it easier to start scenes? In some way, we managed to make the scenes more compact, like the where and what was more clear. It was easier to say, okay, now we know where we are, and we know what is happening. Especially the what is happening was a little bit more packaged.
Okay.
And it was easier to say, okay, so we are in here now, and this is happening. So I start talking.
Right. Okay. So we could perhaps think about being more firm and definite with location.
Yes.
Just do it, and not have a conference about maybe it's this, maybe it's that. What do you think?
Yeah. Although if you have everybody in, and the one who came, chose the word and came up with it from the beginning, if that person is in the scene, they usually already have an idea of the scene, so that makes it easier too.
Interesting.
I mean, we basically jumped in at the deep end. But I liked it. I don't think it went too far off or something, so don't worry too much.
I will keep my thoughts to the next time, because not because it's something dramatic, but more or less that I'm very tired and I will not stop talking if I start.
Okay.
But it's about like having I recognize this situation. This has happened to me before. The first scenes in these kinds of games, and I would like to explore the same areas, Ron. How what makes it easier? How can we do? But maybe we have passed that area already. We have We have in these two scenes a lot more to deal with.
Well, we have events and situations now, so okay. No.
As I said, thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Good night.
next.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.